Hello everyone, welcome to the next episode of the Digital Mittelstand. My name is Can and I help small and medium businesses, so Mittelstand, to overcome their digital transformation challenges. Today's video is part 3 of Digital Transformation for Mittelstand video series. In part 1, you can find the link here. I've talked about why Mittelstand is important. In part 2, I gave digitalization use cases for Mittelstand, and now in part 3 we will talk about 3 pillars of digital transformation for Mittelstand. Before we start, what is digital transformation at all? Digital transformation is a shift in the company's mindset. It starts with questioning the status quo and changes the way the business operates. To understand this, we need to deep dive into the prerequisites first. Of course, every digital transformation or every successful digital transformation should have some prerequisites in order to start with the transformation. So even before we start, we need to make sure that we know our company's digital purpose. What is digital purpose? Actually, we made a great episode with Lucas about this topic. You can find the link here. And digital purpose defines your North Star. It gives you a direction even though things are not going according to plan. Then, of course, the second prerequisite is the value proposition. So we know our digital purpose, we define our strategy, we make an action plan. We need to make sure that what is our value proposition and how can this play into our digital transformation. Therefore, we need to define our value proposition using maybe business model canvas. If you want me to make a video about business model canvas, please let me know in the comments. This is a tool where I use all my business ideas and all of the digital transformation projects that I'm involved in. This is a great tool, by the way. So when we have our prerequisites in place, we have our digital purpose, we have defined our digital strategy accordingly, and then we defined our value proposition, then we can start with the pillars of digital transformation. But in order to understand these pillars, I will give you one question per pillar so that you can use these questions to get your answers accordingly. Digital transformation starts with people. People comes first. Therefore, it's our first pillar. Why that? Because starting with the question, how can I make my employees and my customers' life better? By asking this question, you will find out a lot about your company and the way you operate, and also the way you interact with your customers. Of course, people is a very wide term. It includes all the stakeholders in your value chain. So your suppliers, your employees, your customers, your partners, your investors, if you have any. Therefore, not only a top-down approach will work with successful digital transformation, it needs to be supported by a bottom-up approach where you include all the stakeholders. It's easy and almost free to talk to people. You can talk with your employees, you can talk with your customers, you can talk with your partners and ask this question to yourself: how can I make my customers and my employees' life better? Therefore, people is the first pillar of digital transformation. Then, digital transformation continues with processes. How can I create more value? By optimizing and automating my processes in order to make my customers and employees' life better. So, of course, the 3 pillars build upon each other. But before we start with automating the processes, first we need to sit down and, of course, talk with people, run a process discovery to understand what are the bottlenecks of our processes, what steps can be eliminated, what steps are repetitive, maybe unnecessary at all, what have changed since we have last have a look on this process. Maybe the laws or regulations are changed. Maybe you don't need this signature anymore. Therefore, you need to run the process discovery even before start thinking about automating or even choosing the technology to automate your processes. Therefore, as I always say, first optimize, then automize. Once we know what to optimize and automate, then we can move into the third pillar. Of course, the third pillar is technology. Which technology will help me to achieve my goals, to make my employees and customers' life better, and optimize and automate my processes. Of course, technology as an enabler will be the accelerating part of your digital transformation. You will see concrete results after the technology implementation. However, it has a lot of prerequisites, as I explained before, moving to which tool we will use or which tool set we will use. Don't forget, as once Bill Gates said, technology or automation will only magnify your process's efficiency. So if you had an inefficient process, by using technology, you will make it faster, so you will receive more inefficient results in a shorter time period, which in turn will make things worse. However, if you already have an efficient process in place and you automate it, then you will receive more beneficial results in a shorter period of time. Just to wrap up, start with people, continue with your processes, and finally choose the technology. However, don't forget that digital transformation is a continuous process and a continuous project. And to enhance the benefits of digital transformation, you need to be constantly testing new business model. You need to be monitoring your process and progress, especially with the relevant KPIs, so key performance indicators. They are not vanity metrics. So you are literally measuring what has the outcome to your business, maybe even to your bottom line. Then keep on receiving the customer and employee feedback on constant basis. Therefore, you can keep optimizing. Please don't forget, digital transformation never ends. It starts only once, but never ends. So that was for today, and I hope you enjoyed my video. If you have any other pillars or any other success factors that you think are also important, please let me know in the comments. I release one episode every Tuesday at 7:45 a.m. and also other videos for digital transformation. If you like the content, please subscribe, and you can reach me out anytime by my email. Here it is. And thank you for visiting my channel.